Hey, what is up guys? My name is Talhan. You're watching Gadgets this way. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the OnePlus 13R. A lot of awesome features has been actually introduced in this device and I've actually been using it since a long time. So here's my review of the good things and the bad things combined. Let's get started. First of all, let's just talk about the latest calculator app. Now, this is something which I don't really like, and just look at it. It looks very old and outdated. I just don't like the design. Bubbly design in the OnePlus doesn't really look nice. It looks somewhere related to iOS, but even iOS calculator looks better than this, so I don't like it. Now let's just talk about smoothness. Now smoothness is a big part of OnePlus, and they have done a great job. The UI actually runs at 120 FPS all the time. Even the Google feed, which sometimes in some devices actually ran at 90 FPS, but right now it is at 120 FPS. And one thing which I like they have fixed is third-party app integration. Now apps like Blinkit, apps like Zepto, all the apps actually support 120 FPS, which was again a feature which I always wanted. Like, it's kind of a bug in OnePlus smartphones that these apps didn't support 120 FPS, but right now they do, which is something I really like. I love the way it works. Now let's just talk about one more feature which I've been using a lot in this device, and that is actually the OnePlus search. Let me show you how it works. Let's just go here and maybe go back and maybe search for something like PS5. Okay, let's just search for a PS5, and you came across this joystick. Let's just say you just have to hold your bar, and here you can actually circle and search the item. There you go, I have circled it, and this is the searched item. Now you can actually find cheaper deals as well. Like, look at that, at Flipkart it is 4790, so you can get the PS5 controller from Flipkart rather than buying at the full price of 5600. So this is a feature which is very useful, and have actually been actively using this to save lots of money, and it does work all the time. Let's say I just want to buy this game, I just hold the search bar, and we can again circle to search. There you go. It is actually generating the search results, and there you go, this is it. You can get the game at Flipkart, you can buy from Reliance Digital, you can buy from a lot of other sources, and you can even check on the prices. So you can go in AI mode, and will think about the game and like the prices, and will tell you the best deal you can buy. Look at that, you can know everything about the game and typical prices as well. So the lowest it goes is 4800, and the highest is maybe 6000 as well. I've seen it in Play Store. So this is something which I have been using a lot, that is circle to search, an awesome feature of Android itself, but Oxygen does it pretty well. Now one thing more which you will see different is if you close apps like this, the content is gonna be hidden for shopping apps, for Chrome, and for other stuff as well. Now, this is something also you need to keep in mind while using this smartphone. Now, one more thing which I do find nice about this is the fingerprint animations. So now it does feel a little bit more snappy. Not the best, I would say, but yeah, it's just nice to have kind of stuff. So it's nice. It does the job pretty well. Now, talking about the cameras, now camera is an area where I never find OnePlus devices to actually improve. So if I show you the shutter speed right now, you guys can see even with full press it's not the fastest, and after some time it lags. Look at that, you guys can see there is a bit of lag, so you don't get the best shutter speed, but you do get, what you do get is actually bit of a reliable camera, I would say. It does the job pretty well, but again, video quality isn't the top priority of OnePlus anyways, so it's just not what I would expect. And in ultra wide you can barely see the OnePlus logo, which I hate because they should have done a greater job. And in the normal camera you can see the OnePlus logo. So this is basically the shots I have taken. It's kind of nice, but not the best. Now, in editing, you can do a lot of stuff right now. You go in AI editor, and let me show you things it can do. Go back, go in AI editor, go in AI eraser, and let's actually try to remove the case. So I'm just gonna lasso it. It has recognized the case, and it is removing. And you will see the quality of the removal, right? Okay, it doesn't look good, right? Now we can do it one more time and try to remove it again. There you go. Now the before and after doesn't really look that good, but normally it does work pretty well. But right now I think it has failed the test. So yeah, let's just leave it apart. It's not the best. Now again, these are some beta features, I would say. I mean, these are features which are in development, and it will take a long time to actually develop. In categories, you do get pretty well categorized apps. These are the recently installed ones, which I don't really use. I do use Shazam a lot, but not any other app. Then if I go here, you guys can see social media. It is basically organized like iPhones, like how iOS does it. In photograph, you have so many apps, and every app is gonna show. In entertainment, we have so many apps as well, and we have in games we only have one game. We don't really play a lot of games, but this is how it works. Work and finance, look at the amount of apps we have. So yeah, it does pretty well in terms of categorizing the apps like iPhones do. And I kind of like the smooth interface here. Basically this part, the bar which says recently installed, I quite like this. It's again my personal preference or something, but I don't know. Sidebar has also gotten nicer. In sidebar now we get two new options, which is translate and AI voice. If you go and translate, you can actually translate from one language to another. I think it does support only Chinese, so okay, I think it does support other languages as well. Let's go to I would say German, because I have been recently learning German, and let's try to speak a bit. Okay, while using the app. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Okay. So my German is as bad as your English. What is up, guys? My name is Talha. Okay, let's try to actually listen to this.
Was ist das, Leute? Mein Name ist Talha. Okay, versuchen wir, das wirklich anzuhören.
Okay, so this is an awesome thing. I kind of like the way it looks. The UI is clean, which I like. A big thumbs up to that. And it does translate really well. You can actually go into conversations and allow it. And you can actually see the conversations you have done before. Like if you go here, you tap to speak. Hey, what is up? My name is Talha. Talha.
说话，嘿，怎么了？我叫，告诉他。
It's always fascinating to me to learn new languages and speak them. But in case you are stuck with a native, you want to speak like their language, this will do the job, and pretty fast and well as well. It's quite reliable. The best part is reliability, and OnePlus don't stand together, but here in this part they do, which I really like. Now cameras, again, they messed up. I don't know why every OnePlus they're releasing don't have a good camera, which is something I don't kind of really like. One thing which I do like, will complain about, is actually the battery heating issue. This part does get very, very warm, which I don't like. And I don't know why, because normally before this update, heating was a lot under control. But right now, after the update, I do feel that heating isn't that controlled like it should be. So this is an area of where I would actually complain. Other than that, this is the OnePlus 13R. My review, I love it. It's amongst the best phones you can get basically at the price point. It's awesome. And yeah, I really love this color. Still, it's my favorite color of the bunch you can get. That's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you like it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you around. Peace out.